Hey everybody, it's Brian SLC Farms. We are just out mowing hay as usual. Thought I'd throw together a little live stream real quick. Hadn't posted anything in a while. Get y'all set up here. I'm certain there's not too many people awake this time of morning, but we will see. I think that'll work. Y'all all be able to see okay there. Hope everybody's doing well. Had a good week so far. Getting into the weekend. We're out mowing a little bit of crabgrass hay. Not too far from the home farm. Get the chat pulled up here. Maybe. We got about 10 days of good weather coming up. Robin Allison, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping in with us. We're just out mowing hay tonight. Well, this morning. Hope you're doing well. Philip Henderson. Hey, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping in. Well, actually, I started cutting. Well, I had a birthday dinner we went to tonight, so I cut some this afternoon, and then when we got back from dinner, I started cutting again. So I just haven't quit. It's not that it's that early. Barry Hanson. No, it's not that I can't sleep. It's just I got a lot of hay, and harvest is coming near to an end with weather, so we just got to get it done. But I do most of my hay mowing at night anyways, probably 85 to 90% of it. So I started, like I say, I started back about 11 o'clock, something like that, 10:30, when we got back from dinner. It was my father's 72nd birthday yesterday, so we went and celebrated with him, and that's the only reason I stopped. But hope all y'all are doing all right this evening or morning. It is about 1:30 a.m. We're in York, South Carolina. Get you a wrench here. Is it Philippe? I believe that's right. Yeah, I'm sure he'll appreciate that. I think he goes back though and watches some of these videos sometimes. I'm not sure how often. I had the drone up in the air a little bit earlier, doing a little bit of footage of the cutting hay. That's pretty tricky, driving the tractor, flying the drone, and trying to mow hay, but no crashes. Here at 5:30 p.m. Okay. Oh, in New Zealand. Well, I appreciate y'all watching from New Zealand. Philippe, now where are you? And then I know it's hard to see really much of what we're doing with being night, but you can kind of get the drift of it. You're in New Zealand as well, okay. Redneck open, man. Redneck Okie. No, the question is, what are you doing up? I'm always up. It seems like I don't sleep a whole lot sometimes. Then sometimes I'll sleep for a couple of days. Just goes like that. You're in Ontario, Canada. Okay, Robin. You're up there by Steve Mack. I remember that. Redneck, how's those birds doing? They're probably all up under a heat lamp. Uh-oh, getting that stupid circle of death. I don't know if that's me or if it's the... There we go. Got it fixed. I think tonight we'll end up cutting until the sun comes up. We'll go home and rest for a few hours and then get back after it. I hope to get 200 or 300 acres of hay down. This past week I did not get a lot of hay cut. I got a little bit cut and baled, but not what I'd planned. But I was playing truck driver all week. I'm the only one that can drive my big rig, and we had a lot of hay deliveries, so I got the cutter hooked up this morning, and I'm just getting after it. Like I say, I hope to get a couple of 200 or 300 acres cut in this next 10 days or so. Yeah, that's what I figured. You can't see very much of what's going on. Just the way the lighting is. Robin, have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by. I got some drone footage I'm going to throw up on the channel maybe tomorrow. And you can definitely see what I'm doing a lot better from the drone than you can the little in-cab camera here. I was trying before I started the live to look at some different camera angles to see maybe if y'all could see more of what I'm doing, but just not really any better way. But I still enjoy chatting and bringing y'all along. Stand of grass looks really good. It's really, really dry here though. I'm surprised you're still up, Redneck. Heck, we was texting earlier when I was cutting hay. Now, in New Zealand, is it y'all's, I have to say I'm geographically challenged. Would it be y'all's, y'all are coming into y'all's spring and summer, or y'all are going into winter? Now let's see here, I can do this as well, so maybe y'all can see me a little bit here, what I'm doing. These on, that lights up back there behind us. The windows back there are kind of dirty, but the mower is usually, it's hanging out off this right hand, out of my right hand shoulder there. So we're getting down to the last part of this little field. This whole farm together I think is about 14 acres, but it's broke into two separate fields. And then we'll move right up the street to another 7 or 8 acre field. We'll probably knock down somewhere around 30 acres between now and sun up is what the plan is anyways. We're rolling along about 6.7 miles an hour. I understand that, Redneck. had to take care of some personal business, as I say. Is y'all springtime now? Okay. That's what I kind of thought. New Zealand, Australia, y'all will just be starting y'all's farming seasons. Let's see. Dave, what's happening, buddy? You doing all right, sir? Heck, you're up late. I know what time it is in Canada. Doing all right, sir? We're just riding around in the tractor cutting hay, man. Turning y'all back around here. Y'all can see the old orange hood. Only 11:30 where you're at. Well, that's good to know. Let's see here. We are coming into our fall. We have about a month and a half left of hay season. So our harvest, everybody around us is just starting to pick. They grow a lot of cotton and corn around me. So they're starting to harvest all the cotton and all the corn and the soybeans and all that. And so our season is ending abruptly. Will not be long, and I won't have any more hay to cut. With the way we're in drought right now, I'm lucky to be cutting what I'm cutting, to be honest. We are really, really, really dry here. We could definitely use some rain. Dave, when are you going to bring back my solo cups and sawdust, sir? I enjoy your music selections in the mornings. I was just watching a little longer wait earlier, actually. Birds everywhere, quail everywhere, huh, redneck? That's not bad, only one loss. You still got ones hatching, or is that all of them? Redneck Okie is raising quail, guys. And he just had a bunch of them hatch. He sent me a little video of them earlier. They're pretty cute looking. I know I'm a guy and shouldn't say cute, but it is what it is. I don't know what other word to depict. Got hammered with rain yesterday. Yes, fall and autumn would be the same thing. That is correct. The leaves are all starting to change colors and everything's getting ready to be wonderful gray skies and no green life. I'm not a big wintertime fan. That's kind of why I live where I live. We get longer summers than other parts of the U.S. Not quite as long as, say, Florida, but a lot of people are finishing up their hay season now, and we still got at least another good, like I say, 6 weeks to go. I've had seasons where we cut all the way into November, but that's not what we want to do. Usually by the end of October, you're pretty burnt out. But we do have some, we'll start planting for me. I'll start doing all of my sowing grass seed and planting for my next season's hay crop once I'm done with haying. So catch up on y'all's comments here. Asked Texas to share some rain. Okay, so you just you order your eggs already fertilized, sir? I'd guess you order them online. Quail eggs are so small it'd be hard to find them, I bet. We've had rain go around us. There's different areas that's had rain, and then like my area, I just watch it go around us. Now Friday the 13th I was out baling hay, and all of a sudden a thunderstorm came up, dropped about 1.5 inches of rain in an hour, but never rained it where we're at right now, 4 miles away. So it's just been hit and miss, stuff like that. Alright, last little strip here. I know it seems like we're going in circles. It's because we are. I probably won't keep the live up too long. I know there's not a lot of people up this time of night. I just hadn't posted in a while, and I thought, well, heck, why not get your eggs from the local guy. Yeah, I thought, why not throw up a late night live? I'll probably keep it going until I finish this field. I don't have too much left. One more little piece right here, and then end it before I head on to the next one. This grass that we're mowing right now, this is the third cut off of this field, but the second cut off of this crabgrass. Before the crabgrass was on it, it had wheat and rye mixed together for the spring on it, and then once that died off, sowed the crabgrass onto it. It done pretty well. How long tonight, or how long? I'll probably mow until 5 or 6 a.m. Tonight, then go home and rest for a little while, and then start again tomorrow. I don't have any hay to bale tomorrow, and I don't have any hay that I'm going to ted. Nothing's really thick enough that I feel like it needs tethering. So tomorrow will be just another day of cutting hay, and then we've got another dinner tomorrow night. So yeah, I'll just cut until I feel like I want to go home and go to bed. Stay live. Well, we can try that. I just don't, for some reason these live streams with YouTube, it affects affects stuff about your channel. I don't know. It's weird how YouTube operates and stuff like that. If you go over like a certain amount of time, you kind of get penalized in a way for it. It's weird how, like I say, it's weird how it works. What I might would do would be come back live again, say in a couple hours once the sun's coming up, and people can see what I'm doing better than just the little headlights on the tractor, that kind of thing. Hey, when I got started over here, it was about midnight when I started on this field, and the neighbor across the road, he was still out in his garage working on cars. So at least I'm not the only one up working on Friday night. Yeah, 14 hours behind. Central Farmer, how's it going? Just out mowing a little hay, trying to get it done. Well, I say trying to get it done. I'm just trying to get hay made. I need to fill some barns. We've been going through hay like crazy, and I want to have a little bit of a stockpile going into winter. Usually every year I end up buying 300 or 400 bales of hay from other growers, but I would like to at least have a decent reserve to get me through to the first of the year. So I need to make at least another, like I say, I'd like to make another 500 to 750 bales, somewhere in there, over the next 6 weeks, if possible. The biggest hindrance, I've got the land, but our hay hasn't grown. We've been so dry that I'm just going to have to make it up in volume of acreage covered versus cut thick hay, you know, or quantity on the number of acres. I could really use a second mower at this point in time just for that purpose, trying to get volume down. Catch up here on the comments. I'm almost done with this little fielder on here. It's weird how YouTube does, Redneck. It is. They're I don't know, I'm learning, you know, and I'm not doing YouTube by any means, I can tell you. It ain't no money maker. I mean, you got to be a big channel to make money. But I do want to grow my channel. I think that's the whole point of anybody filming and doing what they do. But it's weird what their algorithms will push out into the people's like recommended videos and stuff like that. But Junior, what up, buddy? You're up late. I make round bales of hay. We do 4x5 rounds, and then I turn all those into small squares. And we unroll our round bales. There's a machine, if you look down my video list, there's a machine that we use that unrolls the round bales and turns them into the small squares, and then we market those to horse customers in our area. You're up late, Junior. You must have had to go piss or something now. Use the bathroom. You out working in the shop? You know, when I was putting up this live, I thought about you. seem like one that would be on the plasma table late. Alright, that's the end of this field. Now let's figure out how to get out of here. We'll go down the road to the next one. Gotta fold up the cutter real quick. I will have to check them out, Central Farmer. I've already subscribed to you. So I will definitely check it out. As soon as you get them posted, then my little notifications bell will go off. Let me get this mower folded up. Head down the road here. Now it's gonna get real dark. Y'all gonna think I got all my lights off. I promise I can see better than y'all. That's pretty cool. Tell Wade and Andy I said, hey, Junior. Jeff Raymond. Yeah, you don't have to look down no green hood tonight. How you doing tonight, Jeff? Get you a wrench, sir. We're heading down the road to the next field. I get jealous of you hanging out with all these cool people, Junior. Going on slides and go-kart tracks and all that stuff. Y'all have too much fun. All I do is work. I did get to go ride horses a little bit the other week. I understand that. That's why I do a lot of my hay mowing at night. Heck, I'll lay there, can't sleep, watching YouTube videos. I'm like, well, might as well go work. You'll be able to see in just a second. We're about to turn into the field. Get some more lights back on here. There we go. I can't believe how many people's up. Got 9 people in here. If y'all don't mind, hit that little thumbs up. It'll let YouTube know that it'll send out the live thing. Oh, you don't have to do that, Junior. I was watching the other day your new hired hand. I believe I'd already fire them. I don't know. I don't know about that, or just not pay them. See if they'll work for free. I always love pulling into people's farms at like 2 in the morning. It's funny. They'll call me the next day and be like, was that you? It's like, no, just some other random guy out there mowing hay at night. Alright, I gotta open the gate real quick, guys. just a second. I'll be right back. Maybe if I can get out of here. Well, I might just have to come with me. Easier to get it out than it is to try to climb around it. I know one thing, it's nice and cool out. I am not ready for the weather to change. Well, I can get this stinking thing undone. There we go. I better climb it. Squeeze y'all back in. There we go. Lovely old gates. I appreciate that. This field here is more, it's got some, a little bit of barnyard grass, Bermuda grass, crabgrass, kind of all mixed up. It doesn't know what it wants to be. But it makes a turd. Country gal, appreciate you stopping in. You're up late. Well, on my end, I can see that there's 4 thumbs ups, 7 watching. Alright, let's get her out line here. Oh, too fast. I don't need to go that fast yet. Find a gear here. There we go. This is 3rd cut on this field as well. It's actually, 3rd cut's gonna be better on it than its 2nd was, that's for sure. Definitely a lot thicker. But it always does better later in the year than it does the first part of the year. Burning dinosaurs. Well, we are awake because it is time to get the haying done before season ends, buddy. And I got a lot of grass to cut. So it's called Get Her Done. We ain't been to sleep yet. Probably gonna be an all-nighter. I'm a little bit of a night owl, I guess. It's not a party animal night owl. Insomniac, kinda. I tell you, I was cutting some stuff the other day that wasn't even worth bush hogging, but the fields I've been cutting today look a lot better. I guess they had some rain in this area or something. A little damp, is that what you're saying there, mister? Yes, so the dew's out for sure, but it doesn't bother my cutter. That disc mower eats right through it. We're running 6.8 mile an hour, and I think the grass cuts better at night with a little bit of moisture on it, to be honest. And the perk of cutting at night is that your fields dry really evenly. Everything that you've got down before the sun comes up, everything gets the same amount of sun on it. And like if I cut tonight, I'll let it sit all day tomorrow, and then Sunday she'll be ready to bale. And then everything I cut tomorrow will be ready to bale Monday, and so on and so forth. So it just works out better for me doing my mowing at night. I had the drone up in the air a little bit ago, and that was fun, flying the drone, mowing hay, and trying to record, but I didn't crash, so that's a good outcome. This first little part of this outline's a little rough, guys, sorry. Once we get around it a couple of times, it's actually a really smooth field. I can mow this one at about 9 miles an hour, which is one of my fastest fields to mow, surprisingly. I wish this field was about 10 times bigger than what it was. Back to smooth ground now. Sorry about all the bumping around, guys. Y'all get the real experience. No, I'll rake it all Sunday. I'll rake and bale the same day. Our dews are so heavy that it would pick up so much moisture raking it the night before that you'd have to wait so late in the day to start baling, as to where if I just leave it laid out, since I don't have a conditioner, the hay lays out nice and flat anyways, and so it seems to work out good that way. I've noticed some broom sage on the edge of this field right here. It's not out on the other side, but it's only right along this tree line here. I can't stand broom sage, broom straw, whatever you want to call it. It means usually you got a lack of usually potash, lime deficiency. It can be sometimes. Really just depends. Now, there's a lot of places that do, in like Idaho and around there, they do a lot of baling the alfalfa and everything at night. They have to wait till the humidity comes up because it's too dry during the day. I've been able to bale 2 times in my life at night, and the reason being, it was going to rain the next day, so there was no dew on the ground, and I was able just to keep baling through. I think I baled till like 11 or 12 o'clock one night. But some places they actually even use where we have a problem with too much humidity here in the south. You go like Midwest, they put steamers behind the balers now to add moisture to the hay because it gets too dry too quick. I guess is the reasoning behind that. Jeff, you got a narrow front 1066. I was watching the Hooker video. I enjoy watching those tractor pulls. I mean, I don't know who couldn't now, watching all that horsepower. Well, so everybody that's on here, I did buy the Massey Ferguson. I ended up buying me a red tractor. It's at the dealer right now, getting some stuff done to it. But hopefully be picking it up first to mid next week, something like that. So looking forward to owning a newer piece of AGCO equipment, I guess. See how that works out. Hopefully better than owning the orange equipment. thing about those weeks where it's dry like that, Central Farmer, and it is dusty, then you get, if you like me, you sell to horse people. Well, I sell all my hay to horse people. And then you get complaints about the dust in the hay and all that kind of stuff, which is BS. I mean, hay's dusty. I don't think you're gonna find any well, I was gonna say you're not gonna find any slutty women on YouTube, but that's not true. Never mind. Shoot, there's some of these women fishermen. Good God Almighty. That's what wintertime's for. Catching up on videos. I sit in the tractor all the damn time, so I mean, I got unlimited data on my data plan, and most of the time I know my fields pretty well, so I don't know, I can sit there and watch everybody's videos. That's where I keep finding new channels, because heck, a lot of my channels I used to love watching, like One Lonely Farmer, he hadn't been posting ever since he went to North Carolina. He just has not been posting near what he used to post on his videos. I guess a lot of guys are fixing to start getting into harvest, so good to start seeing some harvest stuff. I always enjoyed riding along with farming, fixing and fabricating in the chopper while he was chopping hay. He hadn't done a lot of lives this year from the chopper. Jackie, hey buddy, you're up late or up early. Let's see here. This tractor here is 110 horsepower. The one we just bought's 165. And I hope to do a couple little things to it in the near future and maybe bump that up a little bit, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm probably going to do, I've been looking into it already, since the tractor don't have a warranty, I'm looking into doing an emissions deleting the DEF system off of it. I think that'd be the first thing I'm going to want to do. There's a few companies out there starting to get into deleting the tractors, which I think is more necessary than deleting pickup trucks. You're gonna leave it 8 heading my way. Sounds like a plan. Jackie, now look, I'm gonna need you to bring some pancakes and syrup if you're coming for breakfast. Now I know you got plenty of syrup. I can make the pancakes. We're fresh out of syrup at the house, and I figured you could stop and get some on your way. I was going to go buy a bottle of Aunt Jemima and put a SLC Farm sticker on it and send it to you. I thought that would have been pretty funny. Let's see how straight of a line we can make cutting through the middle of the field at night. You'll bring the syrup for Sunday breakfast? Sounds like a plan. I think that 165 will do everything I want it to do. I think it's plenty enough for a hay farmer anyways. And I plan to turn some ground with it and all that. I hope to be doing some disking and whatnot with it this fall. So maybe even pull out a chisel plow or a bottom plow and turn some land with it. I've got access to a 5 bottom that I can get and a pretty good sized chisel plow. So I'm hoping to actually work it some and use it for what it is. And I definitely know, like pulling the litter spreader, spreading the chicken litter, it's gonna handle it so much better being a big heavy tractor, weighing what it weighs. My litter spreader just jerks this tractor all around. I can't believe how many people are awake at this time of day. Now I know we got a couple from New Zealand on here. Now how'd your pearl millet do? I planted brown top and it did pretty well. I've never planted pearl millet. It'll look perfectly straight until daylight. I don't doubt that. It's really not going to matter though, as long as it gets mowed. A field like this one I'm on, it's a good rectangle. It's actually a perfect rectangle, and it would be a great auto steer field. You could have your headlands like I got them, and then set the mower up, and you could do auto steer on this one and mow the whole field. Probably barely touch the wheel. A lot of times I can't stand going in circles all the time, so I'll just bust open a swath down the middle and then work the middles out until I get a narrower strip, and then work one side or the other. I think it's a little faster personally than going in circles trying to make square corners. Came in thick. That's pretty good. Shoot, I have people call me, like I said, they'll call me and go, "Did you mow the hay last night?" I'm like, "No, somebody else did." I think it's funny, they wake up, all their grass is mowed. Most people don't even know I'm here. This tractor, that's one good thing about it, this tractor is pretty quiet. I will definitely do that, Central Farmer. The pearl millet's not as popular in my area. Everybody around here just plants brown top. But now that could be because we got a farmer around here that grows a boatload of it. And they combine the seed off of it and then send it off to be cleaned, and then they sell that brown top seed to all the farm stores around here. I'm kind of fortunate. Sometimes I get to buy direct from the grower, considering I bale the straw behind the combine. This field would be perfect minus this dang power pole in the middle of it. I got video back, I guess about 8 weeks ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, I was baling this field. I had to look, but I think we got a whole whopping 4 round bales off this field when I baled it last time. I can guarantee we will at least double our numbers, if not triple them, on this cut. straight pipe that bitch, huh, Jeff? Which it ain't a very big tractor, but my little 150 Massey, you take the muffler off that little Perkins and she'll wake the neighbors up. It sounds pretty good. Now I bet if I had some of Farming, Fixing, and Fabricating, he's got that I think that's a 40-20 with that straight pipe on it that his son's been baling hay with. If you had that thing out here, you'd wake the damn neighborhood up. I can tell you that. Now, did you miss harvesting the hemp altogether, or you just didn't get it videoed? I'm kind of interested in that. I'm one of those people that would be scared to dive into hemp with the unknowns right now of processing facilities. Who's going to buy the product? Is the market going to get flooded because every person thinks that that's going to be the new gold mine? There's so many unknowns when it comes to something like hemp. I think our area would grow it really well, be it hemp for fiber or whatever. But like I say, that's just kind of like, to me, I mean, farming's already playing the stock market. And that, they could come in and be like, oh, it's got too much of THC or whatever, and make you just chop it all down and burn it. It could get somebody high or something. I'm on Facebook on a site that's a farming site for it. That'll be interesting, Jackie. I wish you could do some videoing on that, because I would really love to see how that whole operation's going to work. What kind of machines, if it's hand picked or machine harvested or what. Jeff Graves, how's it going, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. The time is 2:19 a.m. right now. Our sun comes up about 6:15 here in South Carolina. Jackie, did y'all just get in from that football game? That's probably why you're up. See, that's a good thing about being in farming for as long as like you have, Jeff. You've seen a lot come and go, and that's kind of like, I love my older neighbors around me. They talk about stuff like that, you know, see things go by the wayside. I hope a lot of them don't mysteriously talk about me behind my back thinking I'm crazy. I know, I mean, well, every farmer's got to be crazy to do what he's doing, but I think a lot of them respect what I'm doing, and especially the older ones around here. And it seems like they do anyways. They like to help me out. They'll get me places to mow or people to hook up with to buy product at a more reasonable price than what I'm paying. It kind of let me in a circle that I felt like 5 years ago I wasn't going to get let inside of. Dang, y'all was traveling late, Jackie. But you said you had come from Georgia. Crazy if necessary, but it helps. Made it into bales and wrapped them. Now, what will that be used for? Will it be used for fiber when it's wrapped like that, like silage, or will it be used for feed, or will they extract the oils out of it? How does that work? Yeah, that was tough for me for a long time, Jackie, was getting people to kind of, I don't know, I guess they wanted to make sure that I was serious before they let me in their group. And that's fine. I guess kind of like being a Mason. You got to ask to join. I didn't know that. I was talking to a guy the other day, and to be a Mason, you got to ask to join. They won't never ask you to join them. You got to show interest in it. Not sure. Now, did you have somebody, like, are the bales still at your place, or did you have somebody that buys them as soon as they get wrapped? I don't mean to ask so many questions. Again, you don't have to answer anything I ask. I'm just trying to learn. Y'all pound that thumbs up if you can, guys. Helps me out a little bit. I don't mean to harp on it. I shouldn't harp on it, I guess. I don't know, I guess you hear all the other people say it, so it makes you think you have to. I don't know if I've ever heard Jeff Raymond say pound that thumbs up or hit his notifications bell. He seems to do all right with it. Jeff, if you're still on here, Jeff Raymond, when will y'all start harvest? It looks like somebody else is asking the same question there. Yeah, Jackie, you got to get to bed if you're coming up here in the morning. A couple more weeks. Well, hopefully it won't start raining in a couple of more weeks. I know you don't want no more rain, Jeff. Well, you might could use a little shot on some beans to finish them out. Yeah, I saw the hemp plant videos. I wasn't sure about the harvest. In my younger years, I may have dabbled in growing a little bit of hemp on the side. We didn't know any better back then. It was for the Indians. It was medicinal use only. No rain in the forecast here. You better get snapping on getting that combine ready. We all have a lot of maintenance to do, or do you do your maintenance at the end of the season, Jeff? You know, besides just greasing and checking everything over. Yeah, that's what the beans probably, that's what I was thinking. The corn doesn't really matter at this point, but the beans probably need a little top off just to help them finish out and develop good. I cut a little patch before we went to my dad's birthday dinner this evening. I think it was right at a 7-acre patch. I was rolling the same speed I am right now. It took an hour and a half to cut 7 acres. I thought that was making pretty good time for mowing hay with a 9-foot disc mower. And I'm sure there's bigger mowers or people that can do it faster, but I was pretty pleased with that. 10-hour day, if you hit it hard, you could hit 70 acres pretty easy. Probably. A gleaner. Gleaners make the grain cleaner. That's what, there's a couple of gleaners in my area that they'll be harvesting corn here pretty soon. The man that I bought my tractor from, he's a Massey dealer. And that's what he runs, is an older gleaner. Change up the small grain concaves. Okay. To go from wheat to corn, I guess. Y'all had it out during wheat harvest. Alright, Jeff Graves, how many games do I make a year roughly? I'm not sure. The games was a typo or not. Heck, I'm about to knock this one out. We'll be done with this one, move on to another. Yeah, Jackie will be, Jackie's coming down. How many bales? Okay. Jackie Gerald is coming down in the morning. They're going to go watch some dirt track racing. There's a dirt track not far from my house, putting on a big show. And Jackie's going to come down, visit with us, and go to the dirt track there and do some filming. So that'll be fun. We welcome him. Can't wait to get him down. You're fine, Jeff. I understand the hat work. Well, so far, I used to do square bales and round bales, and I tried to shoot for about 30,000 square bales total a year. This year I'm doing my hay a little bit differently. Everything in the field is being put up into round bales, and then we're unrolling the round bales pretty much to order and turning them back into small squares. Right now I've got 1,500 round bales on my bale monitor, and I had set a goal at the beginning of season for 2,000. I really don't think I'll have a problem achieving that 2,000 bale mark, but kind of halfway through, I kind of upped my ante a little bit and would really like to push 2,500 round bales out. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm going to try my hardest to do it. The biggest thing is it's going to have to be made up in acreage and volume of acres I cut versus high yielding pieces of ground because of how dry we are. And I've got the land to do it, thank goodness. Everybody asks me why I keep all these little places and have so many places I cut. And it's for years like this, because you know, you get into a drought year, everything can make hay. You know, a wet year will put you under, a drought year will scare you to death. And you know, just with talking with other farmers and stuff, it's one of those situations you just make every bale you can and keep on trucking this year. Hope for a better year next year. Y'all can't sow spring wheat, Jeff, and still make something out of it? Ag Wild, how's it going, buddy? I am up cutting hay. We ain't been to bed yet. We're just gonna cut until the sun comes up, probably, or at least till I get tired. Watch that damn fence. I always get close to it when I swing out. Yeah, I'm just out trying to get some acres laid down. Mowing takes me the longest. I can rake and bale up 100 acres quick, but mowing just takes forever, 9 foot at a time. Okay, kind of the same for us. If we plant any wheat in spring, it's going to be to harvest for hay and not the grain. That's one of my biggest things I hate about winter, is everything being gray and gloomy and all the trees don't have any leaves. I get that winter depression thing going on. Luckily last winter, in between all the rain, we stayed so dang busy delivering hay. Winter went by fairly quickly, and I could not wait to be getting in the fields, that was for sure. But I was also cutting hay at Thanksgiving last year. So, I mean, usually we're done with hay in a month before. We're done by the end of October. And when you're cutting and baling on Thanksgiving Day, it makes the season go long. It's kind of like everybody with harvesting crops last year. It seemed like crop harvest went on forever and ever and ever. I think a lot of 2018 harvest went into 2019. Ridiculous. "45 miles east of St. Louis." I've been to St. Louis before. It's been cool here the past 3 days. Our lows have been into like mid-50s and our highs have been right around 75, 78, something like that. No, I didn't hit any up, Jeff, while I was there. So in round bales, Jeff Graves, I'm hoping to make at least 2,000, but I'd really like to make 2,500. And then that'll equate out to somewhere around 35,000 or maybe a little bit more small square bales. Our round bales are anywhere from about 830 to 900 pounds, depending on moisture level in the hay. And we try to shoot for 50-pound square bales. So. Well, that's not good, Central Farmer. You always want to make it back out now. Yeah, Jeff, we last year we sold, I think, right at 32,000. I gotta plug y'all up. 32,000 small square bales and probably another 1,000 round bales. I don't like to sell my round bales, but I do it. There we go, got y'all plugged up. I've got them priced kind of high to where I thought people wouldn't buy them, considering other people in the area sell them for about half of what I've got mine for. And I still got people buying my round bales like crazy. So, I don't know, we're either going to go up or I'm just going to say we're not going to sell them, because I just make a whole lot more off my hay turning it into small square bales for the horse customers. It's just, I don't want people to think I'm greedy by any means, but that's just where the money's at and the market for my area. And I'm in the business to make money. Shoot, I'm 38 years old. I want to have something one day besides just some old beat up trucks and tractors. I'd like to be able to purchase a little bit more land than what I've got. Have something to give to somebody, a church or something. I ain't got no kids to give it to, so. Sell it all and go travel the world, who knows? Stay single. I thought about that, Jeff. Sometimes single life ain't that bad, but I like somebody to make me a sandwich every now and again too. What's that old Jerry Reed song where he got married because he wanted somebody to cook for him? Realized it was better off just cooking for himself. See if you can put a link to it there, Central Farmer, and I'll go check it out. That's it. Should have learned to cook. Well, guys, I'm sure y'all are tired of seeing the same old thing through these headlights. Now, y'all can let me know. If you don't want me to end it, I won't, but I was probably going to end the old live stream just because I feel like y'all will get bored with seeing that same old thing. I wish we had a little more lighting. If we were in the new Massey Ferguson, that thing lights up like the night, or the sun does the day. See, if I keep going, y'all ain't gonna go to bed, and then y'all won't be worth a shit tomorrow, and y'all will blame it on watching my live stream all night. I just can't have that kind of stuff. Like I say, if y'all want me to keep it going, y'all just let me know. It says we got 8 or 9 people in here watching, so I don't mind keeping it going. It's not bothering me a bit. I just don't want to bore y'all, like I said. Well, I hope to pick it up. You know, I already used it a little bit, but they had a couple things I wanted taken care of on the machine before I would take it. But I hope to pick it up for good sometime next week. It will have to go back to the dealership sometime in October, in which I'll probably just wait pretty much till the end of hay season to get the loader put on. They said they ordered the loader and it would be here sometime in October. They didn't give me an exact date. They didn't say if it'd be the first week or the last week. But the loader I ordered for, it's pretty fancy. It's got scales on it, soft ride. It's electronic joystick. I wanted something where I can weigh these bundles and these bales as I'm picking them up, so that way I can sell by the ton a little bit easier and buy by the ton, because I do broker some hay as well, and I think when you sell by the bale, like everybody around here wants to buy your hay, they're like, how much is it a bale instead of how much is it a ton? But I think sometimes either party can get shitted on when you do that, and if you price it by the ton, you know, both parties just come out, they know that they got fair, this is what they're paying per ton, and they got that amount. Because you could say, my square bales weigh 50 pounds and they weigh 40. You know, I mean, the average person ain't gonna go stick them on a scale and go, these are 10 pounds light. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I think that'll be pretty neat. How can you boost subscribers and views? So, Central Farmer, I will say this, when your channel is small, network a little bit. Are you subscribed to Farm All Fanatic? If you're a smaller channel and you're not subscribed to Farm All Fanatic, I highly recommend doing that. And the reason I say that is Farm All on Friday nights does networking, where you go in and meet and greet, and you'll connect with a lot of other YouTubers that like you, for you, or for your content, things like that, or just to gain support. And the biggest way to gain support is by supporting other YouTubers. comment on videos, that kind of stuff. When YouTube sees that you keep trying, that's what they want to see out of a young tuber, is that you keep trying. Just keep posting, whether you get 1 view or you get 1 million. Post another video right after it. Do 2 or 3 to 5 videos a week, something like that, and you'll grow. It just takes time. But networking does help a little bit. Going into some of these other sites, there's Pusa Studios is a good one. P-U-S-A. They're a great channel to go to as well, because they do stuff to help you learn how to grow your channel through your content. What length videos are good, stuff like that. There's so much I have learned about YouTube in the past year. I'm a fairly young YouTuber. I haven't been around it very long. I always just watched it for how-to videos, more or less. I didn't realize that there were people that actually produced weekly and daily content. And now I've gotten away from cable TV, and all I watch is YouTube. Heck, I barely watch Netflix or anything anymore. To me, it's the true reality TV, like real life. So those are some great ways, Central Farmer, to start growing your channel, to get yourself out there and all that, if you have time for it. I think YouTube won't do it for you. You've got to do it for yourself, and you got to work for it and really want it, in my opinion. Now, other guys that have been doing it longer than me may correct me on that. Keep going. Yeah, Farmall will help your channel grow. I can tell you that. And after you connect with Farmall, Ralph's Trucking, he's another one. There's some great guys out there that's all they do is try to connect YouTubers and help you grow your channel. And it works. That's all I can say. Don't go on there and being like, hey, please subscribe to me. Don't beg for it. Go support other people and they will come support you. That's the biggest thing I could say. Have a few short videos, have some long videos, mix it up, put some music in some, put some narration in some. Work on yourself. That's another thing, is work on when you're at home filming, holding the camera and being able to look at the camera the right way and talk to it. Making sure that the screen's formatted right. All those things help a lot. Explaining what you're doing. Hey guys, we're out here and gonna dig a hole 2 foot deep and 4 foot wide and bury a dog. But explain what you're doing. That people want to know, hey, what's going on? What are we doing here? All that kind of stuff. Chrome helps anything. I wish my tractors had chrome rims. I'd get more hay done. Put some damn 34-inch chrome rims up on this thing. Shoot. Charles Cruz, how's it going, buddy? Alright, let's make our outer lap. I hate that shit, Jeff. I know exactly who you're talking about with the clickbait titles. I wonder why they get so many dislikes on videos. Don't clickbait your titles. God, you'll watch a damn whole video trying to figure out what somebody's doing and has nothing to do with it. If you're gonna be a shit show, just be a shit show. That right, Jeff? Get me a S690 combine out here to harvest my 4 acres of corn. I got a sweet corn patch I'm gonna use it on. They might think I'm serious about buying something that big for my, you know, huge 16-acre farm. That is being facetious, guys. Hell yeah. Filling them tags right up, huh? Man, you're gonna have to send me some gator meat. Fry some up, make some gator bites. Y'all are making me laugh. Y'all are helping keep me awake. I'm glad I decided to do a live. I should do this more often in the middle of the night. Y'all be amazed how many times I'm out here just cutting hay. I really didn't think anybody'd be awake, I'll be honest. Trying to pay attention to this fence, guys, just so you know I'm not ignoring the comments for a minute. I'm doing this outer edge here. This is actually a horse pasture that's not a horse pasture anymore. Amazing how smooth it is, though, considering it's had so many animals on it through the years. Well, caught one. Clickbait titles. I think that guy Wrangler Star, I watched Wrangler Star some, and I'd never heard of him until probably about 3 or 4 months ago. I didn't know you could have like 1 million something subscribers. That's crazy, but Wrangler Star has a lot of clickbaitish kind of titles, but they generally do at least have something to do with what he's doing. As past, I've been enjoying his tool review videos because I love tools, and anybody that's going to review tools I'm going to watch. And he calls them Knipex pliers, but I call them Nipex or Knipex, but I guess they're built by the Germans. He calls the Germans the Great Race or whatever. But anyways, I got a mechanic friend who helps me do some of my bigger mechanic work that I can't do just by myself. And he was out the other day, and I had been talking with him about watching Cotton Top 3 test out some of those pliers, and he had ordered a set, and I got to see them things the other day, and boy were they awesome. They were really, really nice pliers. I couldn't believe how nice they were, to be honest. They were better than any pair of channel locks I've ever had, that's for sure. Alright, that's our outer edge, good enough. Had to finish up the last of it with a bush hog. Not going to tear my mower up. Drop my iPad somewhere. heck did I just drop that thing? There it is. Fell on the floor. Alright, let me catch up here. My local dealer's not that good to me, Jeff. They were, I will say this, my John Deere dealer brought me a round baler and they brought me a tractor to try out. I'm not a big green fan. Central Farmer, take care, man. Have a good evening. I appreciate you stopping by. Bolt Action Shooter, how's it going? All the unbiased reviews. I didn't jump on Amazon and buy a set, but I will say my mechanic friend, he works a full-time job mechanic and then he does mobile on the side, so he bought 2 sets and they're 7-piece plier sets. And like I say, I used one of the sets of channel locks the other day, and they felt really nice. I don't know what the pricing is compared to some of the other stuff, though. I like to look at tools. I'm a window shopper a lot of times when it comes to it. I just kind of like my dad used to tell me, wanting one hand and crap in the other. See which one fills up first. My one I crap in always fills up first. Daytime, where are you at? Where are you at, Bolt Action Shooter? Offshore West Africa. Appreciate you stopping in from West Africa, sir. Nice to have you. What time is it there? We are 3 a.m. in South Carolina, USA, sir. Dads are great for little sayings like that. I carried over a lot of what my dad says with his little things like that. It's funny, me and him were at the same place the other day, and I think we said the same thing at the same time, and my girlfriend and mother looked at me and him like, okay, y'all are too much alike. I like that title, Bolt Action Shooter. Okay, you live in South Mississippi? Are you in Africa for work or for pleasure? Okay, pretty cool. Are you on like an oil derrick type rig, like an above ground derrick, or what do you do for the oil companies? I used to love watching that show on True TV where they worked them oil derricks. I didn't care about the drama. I just always liked watching them do the work. It's amazing how deep they dig them holes. Not much pleasure there. Okay. Pretty neat. Offshore, huh? What kind of farming do you do when you get to come home for your, I guess you said month on, month off essentially? I know. That closed down my iPad. There we go. I like olive green. You can't beat olive green. I'll tell you, you will rarely see an Oliver though in our area, or a Moline. You don't see any of you'll see a lot of classic internationals, a lot of Ford Jubilees and 8Ns, stuff like that, but very rare to see any Olivers. You'll see some Johnny Poppers, some good old 2-cylinder Deeres in my area, some Massey Harris tractors. In fact, my neighbor's got an older Massey Harris before it was Massey Ferguson, which that Massey Harris of his, to me, looks just like a 8N or a Jubilee, but it's weird how tractors range throughout the country. It's kind of like you would never ever see a Versatile around here. When you get into like a T8 New Holland, that's a gigantic tractor in my area. I mean, huge. When you're getting into 8,000 series, just a few farmers have stuff like that. Most of the combines are probably like class 5, class 6 combines. I would say average of 6 and 8 row corn heads. The cotton pickers are like 5 or 6 row cotton pickers. And it's all they use bowl buggies still. There's none of the new round baler cotton pickers around us or anything like that. And there's still a lot of agriculture in my area. Feet of water. Golly bum. As long as you, the hay business is great as long as you have the market in your area. That's the biggest thing, is just making sure that you've got the people that need your supply. My area is getting a lot of, we've got tons of horses, but the farmers are getting pushed further and further out. So, you know, a lot of my hay it even travels down the road an hour to an hour and a half from the farm. We get people that'll drive an hour just to pick up one round bale. And they've got people, I'm like, you know, I know somebody close to you. They're like, no, we like your hay. But the hay business is one of those things that, in my opinion, can be, in some ways, better than row cropping, but worse. I think haying, you're 100% your own destiny. If you don't put up a good crop, you're not going to stay in business. People just will quit buying it. You know, we sold $10,000 worth of hay this week, and try to achieve that multiple weeks a month to keep doing what I'm doing. And you got to have, we don't advertise. You got to have good product, and the people in the horse world will tell other people, and that's how you move volume in the hay business. And volume is where it takes to make the money. I guess you're right there, bird of dinosaurs. In our area, you're going to see cotton, corn, and some soybeans, but mainly cotton and corn, and wheat. You'll see a lot of wheat. But it used to be tobacco. Tobacco was North Carolina's cash crop, and International was really big with their offset engine tractors for people being able to do their small tobacco farms. North Carolina was made up of millions of small tobacco farms and tobacco growers, And I think every one of them used a 140 International or A or Farmall, you know, to do their tobacco with. You'll find more 140 Farmalls in North Carolina than probably anywhere else in the world. That's going to be like your Farmall capital of the world. It's going to be North and South Carolina. That's it. The market needs more squares. Hey Zoe, good morning. Oh gosh, I could not tell you what the average yield for corn is in our area. I'm going to say somewhere around 150 bushel, but I could be way off on that. It could be less. I know it's not going to be anything over 170, 180 bushel. And I think I'm pushing limits there. I really think that we're more around the 120 to 130 range. I'll ask my friend. He didn't plant any. Usually he does cotton, beans, and corn, and he put every bit of his ground into corn this year. So I'll ask him what kind of yields he looks to see. And that same guy is also the rebaler man and the Massey Ferguson dealer owner, and he's become a great friend and helped me in doing what I'm doing and picking up more land and more work, because he wants to see me survive and be a continued customer for years to come. So I'll ask him. He'll give me a good, honest answer. I just try to keep up with what hay prices are and then mark mine above what everybody else sells theirs for. They'll double crop sometimes. A lot of they'll plant right behind the wheat. Now you'll see all the cotton ground around here just about gets double cropped. They'll leave some of it barren, but usually they'll plant wheat, and then most of these guys won't even allow you to bale the wheat straw off because they light a match to it as soon as they're done combining the wheat off and go right back in and plant that cotton behind it. But yeah, you see a good bit of double cropping in our area. We're done in this field, off to the next one. Zoe, how are you this morning? You're up awful early. It's 3 a.m. here. I don't think you're far from me, if I recall. I think actually I was in your neighborhood today. We were in Waxhaw today, or Waxhaw yesterday, Marvin today. We got 6 still watching. Cool. Appreciate all you guys watching along with me. We're gonna hit the road and go to the next field now. Yeah, Bolt Action, you were talking about everybody doing rounds. That's what square bales take so much work to do and produce volume that they're just it's a young bucks game, and there ain't no young people wanting to get into it. So it's a good market to be in for sure. Franco, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping in. We're just leaving the field, sir, heading down the road, going to the next field. I hope I don't bunch butcher the name there, Franco. I completely understand that, buddy. It's good catching up with you, sir. You have a good night, and hope you get some rest. Happens a lot everywhere, bolt action shooter. Well, Jeff, I thank you for that. That means a lot, sir. I have been amazed at some of you guys. I tell you, I get a few phone calls here and there. I don't mind talking to anybody, and I'm a pretty easy guy to get a hold of. And I've had some of the nicest offers from some YouTubers to come down and help me on the farm and all that kind of stuff. It's just overwhelming, guys. It really is. So I really appreciate that. I've got to do a better job, Jeff, for you guys in posting more videos. I love doing the live streams, but I need to get you guys some videos up. I've got a few things that I finally got some filming done, and I've just got to sit down and edit some things together and get some videos posted. But for right now, while I'm in busy season, the lives just have to do. Turn on my flashers in case we get somebody run up on us or something. Alright, we're off to the next 8 acres. All these little fields, they're all right around the home farm, and they're just little patches, 7 acres here, 8 acres there, 7 acres here, but it adds up, and they're not far apart. Nice and cool tonight, I know that. I don't even have to run the AC in the tractor. But then it's going to warm back up next week and it'll be in the 90s around here, which will be great hay grind weather. It's about all we have left anymore around here. I've got a few bigger fields, but they're few and far between. I've got one place that's 60 acres, one big field. I've got 2 80-acre big fields, but most everything else is an average of about 10 to 15 acres. So, yeah, I really like that name, bolt action rifle. That's a pretty good one. If old Beto O'Rourke has his way, he'll take them all. I guarantee from a lot of Americans he'll get bullets first when he comes to take them. I can guarantee. That's what they'll get my bullets first. That's for sure. Flying out the end of my barrel. Hey Charles, so you were just talking about quail. Redneck Okie, who was in here earlier, he just hatched. He had 21 quail hatch. He incubated them and they hatched today. He said he had 21 hatch and he did lose one, and then he's fixing to start his incubator again. But that's what he does, is raises quail for the farmers. So you'll have to watch my live streams as you're in, and if you see Redneck Okie, his name's Steven. He'd be a great one to connect with if you got any questions about the raising quail, because that seems like what he does. Oh, he's on here. There he goes. He's still on here. Uh-oh, he done said hell no. He ain't answering no questions. Or hell no, he ain't getting my guns. Yeah, I didn't realize Redneck was still on here. Cool. Alright, I got a gate somewhere around here I gotta go in. I think it's right past this cow fence here, but I don't remember. Now, Charles, I assume you gator hunting at night. Y'all bow hunting them or what? Like they do the bow fishing? I got 2 fields actually on this road to do. One's like a little 4-acre patch and the other one's like an 8-acre patch. Alright. Snatch hooks, okay. Pig cleaning the incubator. Yeah, and hell no on the guns. Yeah. I tell you what, that's pretty ballsy to come flat out on national TV though for all them to say that. I'm trying to get into politics, but I don't think they remember where they live. Roll out. That's a big incubator to hold 50 eggs, isn't it? I have never ever cut this field before, guys, so this will be yours and my first time going around it. It's always fun opening up new fields at night, but luckily this field here is hayed regular by my neighbor, and he's done haying for the year. And I had called him and I was like, "You're not gonna cut that?" And he said, "Nope." I was like, "Well, let me go cut it because it's nice, clean hay, good thick." And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead and cut it. I don't care." He's fixed to come in and fertilize and plant rye on it. This was crabgrass as well, so I'll take it. It's not far from the house. Seems like a pretty nice long field here. Like I say, I don't know anything about it. He just showed me where the gate was. That was it. Nice cow pasture on the back side of it here. Leaves are already falling. I can't stand this time of year. Leaves get all in your hay, and then people complain about leaves in their hay. There ain't a dang thing you can do about it. Animals could care less. There goes a rabbit. I was opening up a new field at night one time. Hit a damn pothole in the field so big, the whole tractor nose dived off in it. Couldn't even see it. I mean, it just growed over flat. The tractor nose dived off in it and just dead stopped. And when it did, boy, I went into the windshield in the front of that tractor. Hurt like hell. Jammed my shoulder all up. So unless I have talked to the person or am familiar with it, I don't mow them at night. I'll cut them first time, usually during the day. But like I say, this guy here's my neighbor. He'll tell me if it's got anything wrong with it or anything. But he don't cut no crap. Eggs, holy hell. Yeah, that's a huge incubator. This is a Kubota DM 2028 3-point disc mower. It's almost 10 foot in length. Pulling it with the M5 111. This is my second Kubota disc mower. The first one I had was a great mower, but the dealer assembled it wrong, and after 2 years of me using it and not knowing any better, it slammed itself apart, and Kubota insurance ended up totaling it out. And because I felt they were so good to me about it, I bought a second Kubota mower. I got a neighbor that's got a Chrome 3-point mower that is a little too big for his tractor. He's wanting to sell, and I am thinking about possibly adding that to the fleet. We'll just have to see what happens. I can't buy too much stuff at once. People might think I'm made of money, but I am not. I'm just single with no children and put all my extra money towards tractors and equipment. I'd probably do a lot better making donuts at the local Krispy Kreme. I'd had a drink. Should have brought more drink than what I brought. Old 488, those were good machines though. Gun makes good equipment as well. And the nice thing about a trail mower, if you got good flat ground, easy to hook and unhook. The reason I use the 3-point disc mowers is just like this field I realized here when I was making this first outer round. It's got a few little terraces in it. And to me, the 3-point disc mowers just tend to do a little bit better with the terraced fields than what the tow behinds do. A lot of people call them ditch mowers, and that's because they can fall off in a ditch or cut up the side of a hill. And you know, essentially a terrace is just a ditch running through the middle of a dang field. So it it makes it where I cut a lot of ditches. Y'all can't tell we're going over one right now. Going over a terrace there, and then now we're fixing to go over another one right here. There's like 3 of them in that little bitty 15-foot of section there. See, back in the day, all this ground around here used to be cotton farm, and it was all hand-picked, hand-farmed, hand-plowed. So they did small sections and terraced them off to hold the water back. But when people put them into hay fields, damn, that's a big old limb popped up. Would be scared the hell out of me. When people put them into hay fields, they didn't take the terraces out, and it makes them a bitch to mow. Don't need AC. There's a lot of guys around me that use crimping rolls, but most of them will tell you on grass hay, like fescue, orchard grass, stuff like that, I'm tedding everything anyways for horse hay to keep color, and so crimping rolls don't really add. You might get a half a day sooner drying time. When you're cutting as much hay as I am, it don't really matter because you're trying to bale every day anyways. And it's just an added expense. You're going to spend double the money buying something with crimpers than you would not. So I've been mowing hay for 5 years without them, and I honestly don't think even if I bought a trail mower, it would have crimpers in it. It would just still be just a flat disc mower, just trailed. Cutting takes all the dang time. What I think I spend my life doing is mowing. Now what I'm considering doing so I can get away from the hook and unhook is a caddy, doing a 3-point caddy for the disc mower. And then I could leave the disc mower hooked to the caddy all the time. Just drop a pin, hook up a hydraulic line and the PTO shaft, and be a lot easier hooking and unhooking, and then I still get the versatility of the 3-point disc mower. There was one on auction the other week, but it doesn't have the, I'm looking for a KMC disc mower caddy, but it's got to have the hydraulic coupling on it, or linkage on the back, for this Kubota mower. And the one that was on auction was fixed linkage on the back, and I don't think it would have worked for my application. That's what, hopefully next year we'll have 2 cutters, since we have more tractors now, and we'd be able to put 2 mowers in the field. Now, I won't find anybody to come out here and help me cut hay at 3 a.m. like I'm doing now, but I could put somebody in the field, or me and somebody could start tackling some stuff early morning or during the day. There's not a lot. I mean, there's some people like me. I know a lot of farmers that work late and work long hours, but there's not a lot of folks like me that stay up all night cutting hay. I mean, it's just, you see it here and there, but not too many people do it. Like I say, I enjoy mowing at night. I think it's more peaceful and relaxing, and here in a little bit I'll watch the old sun come up, that's the hardest part of the day, is when, to me, is when the sun starts coming up. That around 5:30 in the morning is when my eyes start hurting a little bit. So I just hang in there a little while longer. If I can make it past like 6 a.m., then I can just stay up the rest of the whole next day. This spring, when I first started haying this spring, I did 36 hours straight, slept for like 4, then pulled another 48 hours, then slept for like 5 or 6 hours, and then pulled like another 40-something hours, and was just working around the clock. In fact, still here in the tractor with me, I got a pillow in the tractor, so just in case I get tired, I can damn lay the seat back and take me a little nap, and then wake back up and start mowing hay, so I ain't got to drive the tractor all the way back home. And with fall approaching and hay season ending, I'll do the same thing. I'll burn the candle at both ends, and then I'll get some rest. I'll sleep for a couple days straight after haying's done with, or when we get some rain or something like that, I'll catch back up. This is stock lights on the M5. I would love to upgrade to some LEDs or whatnot, which from y'all's vantage point, you can see okay out of the camera. I'm watching on my iPad. I can see a lot better than what y'all can through the camera. In fact, I had a bulb that was burnt out before I started mowing tonight. I had to replace one of the upper cab bulbs, and I was looking on it. The one I took out was a 55 watt, and the one I put in was 100 watt. And it seems just a little bit brighter, so I might replace the rest of the bulbs with those 100 watters, just because, I don't know, I can't afford 6 LEDs for this one, 6 LEDs for the other Kubota. My skid steer needs lights the most because it's in the barn where it's dark. I've got 2 small LEDs to mount on it. I just haven't gotten around to it. That's kind of one of my round to it projects. Got the 70-60 12 speed with a cab. I've got a 70-60 as well. Mine's an 8-speed. I wish when my dealer sold it to me, I would have gotten 4-wheel drive instead of 2-wheel drive. And I wished I would have gotten the 12-speed instead of the 8. One, you get a little more highway speed out of it, and for square baling, I would have liked the extra gear choices. Now this M5, I bought it with a 24-speed. It's got a power shift button on it, essentially, so you get 12 in each range, 12 in the high and 12 in the low. And I really like it because you get a lot of variance in your speed. It's great for square baling. Come on, redneck. I say I'm like a crab fisherman when it comes to hay season. You just got to go while you can make the money and go, 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 and then you rest in the wintertime. I can do that deadliest catch job minus the damn cold ass water. Yeah, it's definitely, that's why I had my loader on last night, and even with no bucket or spears or nothing, the loader blocks out a lot of the light. And so I took the loader off tonight just so I could see it better. I knew I wanted to be cutting for a long time, and I just wanted to be able to see half decent, so it don't take me it might have took me a minute and a half to remove the loader. 6 hoses, 2 pins, drop them stands, bam. That's good bolt action. That's the best way to order them. I upgraded mine to the Air C. I put bigger front tires on the 7060. Now when I bought this one, the M5, I got every option I could. Cast rear wheels, radial tires, third function on the loader, soft ride on the loader. I got upgraded alternator, every option that Kubota would let you put. I went ahead and did it on this M5. And it rides so much nicer than my 7060. It's amazing the difference in the ride between this M5 and that little, I say little, I mean, when I bought my 7060, it was a big tractor to me. But it really is amazing the difference in the ride between the two. Oh, now I like that. Now I didn't get that single point hose connection. That thing's nice. The Massey, I ordered that loader with the quick lever or quick hydraulic connect. The lens on this tractor's got glass lenses, redneck. In fact, I was trying to figure out how to take them apart to get the bulbs out, and couldn't find the 2 little Phillips screws in the back. But I was thinking you just pried it apart. I about messed up and cracked one of them. Luckily I didn't. I realized and found the holes for the little screws to get them apart. But yeah, it's all glass lenses. Now it would melt the plastic housing that holds the glass lens. I didn't think about that. If it catches fire, she's insured. I can promise you I'll let this one burn to the ground, because this one's been a lemon since day one. I'll take another one from Kubota, but just not this one. I'll let her melt. It makes a big difference when you sit in them all day, bolt action, putting all that stuff on them. When it's your office, in my opinion, a lot of times you need that, you know. You need that extra stuff to just make your job and life more comfortable. My 7060 right now, I just turned 2,100 hours on it, and it, knock on wood, it does have the regen. It does not have DEF fluid, but it's got regen. But knock on wood, at 2,100 hours, it's never been in the shop. Now I hope it continues that way. Now this M5, we are at 970.5. No, that ain't right. 1,030 hours on this M5, and it's been in the shop a good bit and needs to go back right now. It's got a front axle seal pouring fluid. It's got a hydraulic leak somewhere underneath it between the motor and the hydraulic pump. But right now I can't afford for it to go sit at Kubota for a month, so I just keep adding fluid to it. The funny thing is, the hydraulic leak, it's damn intermittent. Sometimes it's leaking, sometimes it's not. I don't get it. That's very true, bolt action. Gordon, hey, how's it going, buddy? I am burning the midnight oil, sir. You getting up to check chicken houses? Yeah, I gotta hurry up and order delete for my Ford truck. I didn't know anybody was making the delete kits for the smaller tractors. I know the bigger ones you can get them for now. But I think if Trump wanted to reverse some EPA regulations, that's one of them he ought to reverse, is this damn engine killing crap they put on diesel engines. Because that's all it is an engine killer. Robs horsepower, robs fuel mileage. Bolt action, I tell you, if you're looking to go to an M5 later, just because I've been where you're at, I would definitely talk to your dealer about an off-lease, or even new if you want it brand new, but I would go with an M7 151 standard because of its weight class and its size, and as you grow, it has the ability to run like a Bell Baron or a Bell Bandit. It'll be able to run a large square baler if you ever got into that. You'll be able to do more groundbreaking stuff, or if you want to smooth and work fields. And all in all, knowing what I know now, the M7 wouldn't have been but about $300 or $400 more a month than what this M5 is, and it's a totally different class of tractor. It's gonna not beat you to death. It's kind of like my new Massey that I bought. You can get, you know, all the cab suspension and all that stuff. The reason I say to go with the standard is just because the way they've got them price pointed. Kubota makes its good value for the money in the tractor. And a lot of the stuff that you have to put on as an option on the M5 comes standard on the M7. Air ride seat, soft ride loader, third function, single point hydraulic hookup, extra lighting, all that comes standard on the M7. It's where you have to add it to the M5. And so by the time you do like I did with this one and put all those add-ons on, yeah, I should have paid the $300 more a month and bought me an M7. Now, I just went and bought a fourth tractor to have something hooked to the rake, something hooked to the tedder, something hooked to the cutter, and something hooked to the baler. Gordon, I'm trying to get some hay laid down for us, sir, so I can get you down here and help me rake and bale. I'm going to try to get a few hundred acres down, and the Massey should be back. He talked like maybe middle of the week. He's hoping they're waiting on one more part to come in, and he's talking like it should be here first of the week. So if I can get us a couple hundred acres laid down to rake and bale, I'm going to give you a call about Tuesday or Wednesday and see if we can't figure something out. If that's all right with you, sir. If this week coming up is a good week for you. Yeah, definitely talk to your dealer about that. I got a buddy with a Duramax. I think his is a 02 maybe. And that thing, he's got almost 750,000 miles on that truck. Now he hauls campers, you know, so he's on the interstate a lot. But that truck's done good for him, done real well for him. Old Duramaxes are pretty good motors, just hard to work on. Alright, sounds good, Gordon. I'll be in touch with you then. Yeah, bolt action. I know I'll still have to do some hooking and unhooking, especially like loadout days and stuff like that. But my biggest problem right now is there's a lot of nights I want to go out and mow hay. But if I've been baling hay, then I have to, when I get done baling, I got to clean up the baler. get it blowed off, and unhook, then hook up to the cutter, go out and mow. Then the next day, come back, unhook the cutter that morning, hook back to the baler, and it was becoming really a hassle for the volume of land I'm trying to do. So yeah, Gordon, I started mowing just before midnight, about 11:30. Been cutting ever since. I was cutting earlier today as well, but I had to stop and go to a birthday dinner for my dad, which was an excellent dinner. We went to a new restaurant in Charlotte, and the barbecue restaurant. Man, I love barbecue. We had brisket, pulled pork, and short ribs. Man, it was good. I'm just now thinking I should have brought my leftovers with me. Kind of getting hungry just thinking about it. Gordon, how many houses did you say you had? Was it 3 or 5? Oh, I'm starting to get the old yawns. Won't be long. I'll probably finish this field I'm on, then go home and rest for a little while. Then come back out and cut some more. I got a little patch between here and the house on this same road, but it's right beside some houses, so I guess it'll depend on what time I get done with this one. I don't want to wake anybody up with a lawnmower, or not lawnmower, with a tractor out there cutting hay between two houses. That's what happens when they build houses out in the country. I was cutting in a neighborhood last year, and the neighborhood used to be a big, huge farm that we cut hay, and then they sold it and built that neighborhood. Well, they gave me permission to still cut hay on all the empty lots. I was out there cutting. It was like 9:30 at night. I had some people come out and they're like, "Our kids are trying to go to bed for school. Could you stop mowing hay?" I was just like, yeah. So I just moved down the road to another section. But it wasn't really the noise that they had a problem with. It was all the lights that kept shining in the windows. So ever since then, I try to be respectful. If I got houses around, I won't mow it at night. I'll do it during daylight hours. Now, they might have me come rolling in at 6 a.m. But, you know, beggars can't be choosy. I got to get the work done, be it early in the morning or late at night. It's just what it is. Farming life, Eric. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping in. Eric must be getting up to get ready to feed the cows this morning. Hope you're doing well, buddy. You're going to start harvesting some corn, hopefully in the next day or so. I woke you up. It was my notification bell going off. Three houses, that's what I thought you had said. Oh wow, that has to be exciting and sad at the same time, Eric. I can't imagine, especially if you're there, you know, getting to watch and stuff that you maybe seen your whole childhood that you can't. We always want to keep everything. I'm bad about that. I want to keep everything, but you can't. But it's got to be a lot of memories, I'm sure, today. Probably a lot of emotions going through that kind of stuff. Good and bad, you know. So I wish you the best with all that kind of stuff for sure. Hope you get lots of people there and lots of people raising their hand with plenty of money wanting to buy everything y'all got. That's all I can say. The loud Kubota. I'm waking y'all up all the way, and let's see. For Gordon, you're not too far, but you're still, that's a long distance to here. And then Eric, heck, he's in PA, I think, if I'm right. That's a loud tractor if you can hear me all the way up there. That might be Andy Farming Fixing and Fabricating who you're hearing. Loud 4020. Eric, your corn was looking good, man. I was watching you pull it off the other day. I thought it was looking real good, especially considering the problems that you're having at the first of the year with the rain and everything else. It's amazing what God can do. How we think things are going to be so horrible, and then they can come out and look just as beautiful as ever. It just shows us man don't have the power we think we do. Cast iron 16th scale bull. That would be cool. Probably made a long time ago if it's made out of cast iron. Man, I hated hearing about what you was saying about your cows, Eric. I was watching that video, and you know, the first thing that come to my head was like the hauler swapped your cows or something, but then you explained that there was just a mix-up. But the first thing I was thinking was, man, somebody's trying to rip him off. They took his cows to their farm and loaded up somebody else's cows that was of lesser value and swapped them out. Well, I bet that's hard to trust somebody. Load up your cow. That'd be a good friend. I know that. I'd load up my cows and just say, okay, you had some good looking cows, that's for sure. Even with a poor market, they ought to be bringing top dollar. You do the same, Eric. You have a great morning, sir. Hope everything goes well for the auction today, and like I say, hope you get lots of high bidders. Well, I can start to see some light off in the horizon. So that means it won't be long and the sun will be coming up. first little patch of Johnson grass I've seen in this field. One little patch in the whole field. I'd come in here and spray that with Roundup. Get rid of that rascal. I tell you, compared to that stuff I was cutting last week, this is some good thick hay right here. It ought to make some decent bales anyways. Ain't gonna be no spring crop. Well, I hope you are selling corn. It looked good, I'll tell you that. It really did. I mean, it amazed me. I don't know a lot about, I mean, I can tell you anything you want to know about Silver Queen sweet corn and how to eat it, grow it, pick it. But as far as like for production and stuff, I thought it looked pretty. I mean, nice full ears and all that. I don't know really what you look for 100% when it comes to that stuff, but I thought it looked great. If I was a cow, I would be happy to eat it. I've been thinking about, there's a guy I bought the Massey from, he raises that corn. I've been thinking about getting some from him to feed my cows. My thing is that then I think you need a grinder to grind it up. I don't think you'd want to feed cattle whole corn. I don't know that it would do anything. There again, that would be stupidity on my end just because I don't know. Everybody around me just feeds their cows hay or grass. If I knew where the center of this field was, I'd go down the dang middle of it. So I guess it's got some timothy in certain parts of the field, which is very uncommon for around here. Okay, Eric. Yeah, I would appreciate you doing a video on it someday. I'm always wanting to learn. That's the greatest thing about old YouTubes. It is a learning center. I mean, you can learn anything you want to know from watching old YouTubes. 4 a.m. Man, I think we've been live streaming for a few hours. I'm not real sure. Let's see here if I can look. Still says we got 7 people watching. We've been on here an hour and 56 minutes, almost 2 hours. Not too shabby. I appreciate everybody that's riding along with me this morning. Won't be long, we'll have everybody else starting to wake up. Come on. It's funny, all the farmers around me are waking up when I'm going to bed. And I'm just getting my day rolling good a lot of times when they're getting ready to go to bed. That's the one part of the farmer that this old boy didn't get. That's the getting up with the getting up with the sun. I can stay up till the sun comes up, but as far as waking up with the sun, it's hard on this old boy. I do it. You know, it's just one of the things, you got to do what's got to be done, but I have never been good at it. All the way back to when I was a kid, they couldn't hardly get me out of the bed for school. That also could have been because I hated school, but, you know. You're still up country, yeah? What are you doing up still? I figured you'd have been asleep by now. It's 4 in the morning. Must be watching murder mystery shows. Watch what I say on here now. You might be listening in. Didn't even know it. Cleaning ceiling fans. Oh yay. I guess you feel like you got to be working since I'm working. Well, I'm probably about to end this live because it has been going for so long. Even though everybody's stayed along with me for so long. I'm wanting a few people to view it anyways. That's the first bump I've hit all night in this field. I can't believe you're still up too, Redneck. Hey, check those steaks I set in the sink. Make sure they're not getting too warm and need to be put in the fridge since you're up. Redneck's been along the whole dang ride. Your incubator cleaned out and reset yet? I'm amazed the old dang phone that died or overheated. Usually always one of them two things happens in this kind of long live streams I've been doing. Heck, if YouTube wouldn't demonetize me, I'd just leave the live going and turn on the radio. Y'all can watch the sun come up with me. Gonna have to go find the bathroom around here somewhere. Pretty sure there's one around here. Oh. Well, that's what I can bet the old man that give me this field to mow, he's getting up right now to fixing to go start checking cows and all that kind of stuff. I think Robbie wakes up at about 3:30 every morning, whether he has to or not. Jackie's coming down. He should be here about 8 this morning. He's coming down to watch a race. There's a Carolina racetrack. It's 15-20 minutes from the house. Probably 20 minutes. But he's going to come down, him and his brother, watch racing, and then they're going to stay at the house this evening. So that'll be pretty fun. Sit around and chat with a fellow friend. I don't get too much company, so you're a night owl too, redneck. Okay. This field I hadn't been able, the other field I was rolling about 6.8 miles an hour mowing, and this one I'm only running 6, just because it's a little bit rougher and got a few more hills and bumps. I see these guys all the time say they mow at like 11 and 12 miles an hour and stuff, and I'm like, God, how? We don't have fields like that around here. Ready for eggs. Hey, country guy, did we ever get any bread? Might need to pick up a loaf on the way home so I can make me a sandwich for breakfast. If Jackie gets here early enough, he can bring some syrup. That man ain't gonna run out of syrup for like 2 years. He's got a lifetime supply of damn syrup. It's funny, Jeff Raymond called him the syrup man. I'm still laughing about that. That's probably one of the funniest mail call videos I've seen. Oh, this Mountain Dew's about gone through me. no bread. Gordon, I will definitely tell Jackie hey for you. I'm not really going to be able to hang out. One, I'm not a huge racing fan. I don't mind going to the dirt track, but we got another birthday dinner thing this evening that we're kind of hosting, and so just not opportune time for me to make it. But I wish I'd had more time to actually go hang out. But worketh calleth my name. Definitely be baling this field differently than the way I'm mowing it. I'll do that, redneck. I will definitely do that. Yeah, we'll be able to hang out tomorrow evening after he gets done at the race for a few hours for sure. That's what I asked him. I was like, you're not going to just come in and crash, right? Or you're going to hang out or something. Depending on what time they get done at that race, heck, we got a huge bonfire back there we can burn. We've had more trees fall this year than I've ever had fall. Which has created a huge brush pile. I'm trying to make all the hay that I can, Gordon, that's for sure. That's kind of the way I see it right now. The weather, with this time of year, the weather can just turn at any time. Talking to the neighbor's son today, he was saying the Farmer's Almanac says we're going to have a really cold, hard winter this year. And who knows with the way the weather is when that can start. I know we got a good 10-day window, and I haven't lined any deliveries up for this week to tie my time up. I'm just going to try to hit it, not do any trucking, and just cut hay, rake hay, and bale hay all week. I hope, as long as no breakdowns occur. Now Thursday, I've actually got to take horses to the Special Olympics in Raleigh, up to the NC State Fairgrounds, Gordon. So I know I won't be able to do much Thursday, but after that, on Thursday and Sunday, I'm tied up. I have to take horses down there, and then I'll go back on Sunday and pick them up. We do it every year. They hire me to haul their horses down there for that Special Olympics. We enjoy doing it. It's for a good cause. It's probably midnight when the race is going to be over. chop them off. Raw honey and hot biscuits, man, yeah. I love good honey. Especially my aunt used to have honeybees, and she'd put the honeycomb in her honey jars. That's good stuff. I like to take honey and mix it with peanut butter, or which I don't do it very often, but I like dipping chicken tenders in honey as well. Nasty damn little tariffs right there. I'm gonna have to jump out and use the bathroom, that's for sure. I gotta take a leak, folks. A good hard winter. I think that's a myth that hard freezes kill bugs, because like you go to damn Alaska, and in the summertime they got some of the worst bug problems you ever saw. Now, maybe it helps us because our bugs don't burrow deep enough, and if we get a good hard winter, it kills them off. Maybe up there they hide and burrow in a nest deep enough, I guess. Make sure I got all that. Yeah. We're getting there. What I'm thinking, Gordon, is maybe you coming down Tuesday is what I'm thinking, just for preparation, and doing what we talked about. If that works out, it's all going to be if I got another tractor for you to run or not. Which I can stick you in the little Kubota. I just don't want to beat you to death. But we'll figure it out. Like I say, I'll call you Sunday or Monday, and we'll make some definite plans and figure it out. Because I know I could use some sound help. That's for sure. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to bore y'all to death with my silence. I'm just, like I say, this field's got these little terraces. I don't know if y'all can tell we're going through them or not. But I just had to constantly watch the mower and make sure it don't trip or nothing like that. in the lime. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Get out of the tractor for a minute. I've been sitting in here for a while now. Alright, Gordon. That's a good deal. I just don't want to put you, like I say, I ain't trying to beat you to death. Alright guys, well, we have been living for 178 minutes. So I'm probably gonna knock this one off. Might do another one early in the morning, something like that. But hope everybody enjoys their Saturday morning. And if you're going to bed, get some rest. If you're waking up, get to damn work. Otherwise, y'all have a good one. Bolt action, I will. As soon as I finish up with this field, I'm going to do one more little 4-acre patch. Then I'll go home and eat something, rest for a minute, and then get back after it. But y'all all enjoy your Saturday, and thanks for watching and riding along with me, guys. Y'all all have a good evening.